Hello, my name is Heather Carter. I'm a senior at Chico State studying animal science with a minor in biology. I haven't been involved with agriculture my whole life. When I was younger, my family owned a ranch in San Luis Obispo County. We then moved to the small town of MacArthur in Northern California. While living there, I got involved in raising and showing sheep, which my mother had done in high school as well. For the last 15 years, I have been involved with raising a flock of sheep. This flock has slowly grown and increased in quality. As some people may know, sheep are not the most intelligent or hardy of animal species. They tend to get sick and can die even faster. We have had a ram die less than 24 hours after presenting the first signs of being sick. Therefore, having access to antibiotics is crucial to our operation, as well as many other animal producers. Even more important is timely access to these drugs. While the veterinary feed directive does not affect our operation too much, as we do not use feed or water additives, the SB 27 bill does affect our operation. While we have a good veterinary client relationship living in a valley of 1,000 people, there is not round the clock access to a veterinarian. The SB 27 bill pulled antibiotics that were medically important to humans off the shelves of feed stores. Now, a prescription is needed for these drugs, such as LA200, which treats a variety of illnesses, including pneumonia. This past Super Bowl, our new ram, Mad Max, fell ill. The local veterinarian was unreachable, and the recording on the voicemail stated to try veterinarians in Redding. This is an hour-and-a-half drive one way. The trip would have put added stress on the ram, who was already ill. Luckily, we were able to get a hold of a veterinarian in another town about an hour and a half away who was able to suggest some over the counter drugs until we were able to meet with a veterinarian. With limited access to veterinarians, these new legislative bills cause a hardship to livestock producers. The VFD and SB 27 were both passed in fear of antibiotic resistance in humans. More and more bacteria are becoming resistant to the current drugs we have. While there is no conclusive data proving that humans are increasing this resistance by eating animals that have been treated with antibiotics, there is still a stigma. The general public is not educated with how animal production actually works, or that for any drug given to an animal there is a withdrawal period that, if not met, the meat would be unacceptable for human consumption. The general public is also under the influence that farmers load their animals with antibiotics due to the statistic that 80% of antibiotics used in the United States is in the production sector. That stat includes drugs that were being fed at subtherapeutic levels for prevention of illnesses. These were fed in feed and water, which the VFD has now addressed. Antibiotics are expensive, period. Ranchers and producers are not giving more drugs than necessary to their livestock. It costs roughly $2 per dose of LA200 to treat a 200-pound sheep. This may not sound expensive, but if butcher lambs are selling at $200 a piece, this cost quickly adds up. While humans go to the doctor for any and all illnesses wanting to be treated with antibiotics, they are not willing to wait out the cold, as they are expecting livestock producers to not treat any animals at all with antibiotics. Livestock producers want their animals to be healthy and not need antibiotics, but should an animal become sick, they are treated so as they do not possibly suffer a cruel and unnecessary death, or they do not infect the rest of the herd. I believe more of the general public should be educated on livestock production practices and agriculture in general, so as they do not believe all of the untrue quote-unquote facts that float around on social media and the internet.